Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, my students. Today we will study the last part of respiratory system, part 3. In this part we will discuss how do animals breathe. So the last part of respiratory system we will discuss about how do animals breathe. Do you still remember the definitions of breathe? Breathe is take in oxygen and give out carbon dioxide. So we will talk about how do the animals take the oxygen and give out carbon dioxide. For the first here we will talk about the land animals. So how do the land animals take the oxygen and give out carbon dioxide? How do the land animals breathe? The land animals breathe in many ways. Okay, the first here that we will discuss is the most mammal. The mammals in general. Most mammals breathe in oxygen from the air through their nostril. Can see here, they take in the oxygen through their nostril. Lewat lubang hidung, go to the lungs. After that, come to the lungs, paru-paru. This is also happen to the birds. The birds take in oxygen from the air through their nostril and then go to the lungs. So this is same. The birds and the mammals in general, they take the oxygen through their nostril and then come to the lungs. Dari lubang hidung ke paru-paru. And then the next is insect. Insect breathe in oxygen from the air through their breathing holes. So insect have breathing holes, punya holes, lubang-lubang that has function for breathe. Okay, here. Sometimes we said the breathing holes. This is called spiracles. So if you hear spiracles, what is spiracle, teacher? The spiracles is the breathing holes of insect. The spiracles is breathing holes of insect. After that, after the oxygen come to the insect through the breathing holes, it will continue to the trachea. So from the breathing holes, the oxygen will come to the trachea. So the different, most mammal and the bird, they take the air, they take the oxygen through their nostril and then go to the lungs. But for insect, they take the oxygen through their spiracles and then go to the trachea. And then the next is aquatic animals. So how do the aquatic animals breathe? How do the aquatic animals breathe? The first here we will talk about how do the fish breathe. How do the fish breathe? Okay, we have known that the fish breathe by using their gills. What is gills in bahasa? Insang. The gills found under the gills cover. So the gills, insang itu adanya di gills cover. Gills cover is the place of the gills. Ada di dalam penutup insang. Okay, you can see the pictures of the gills. Okay, this is the gills. The gills locate inside the gills cover. The gills, this is rich in supplies of blood. Okay, the gills ini kaya akan darah. The gills rich in supplies of blood. So when the water pass to the gills, the dissolved oxygen in water enter the blood. The dissolved oxygen in water enter the blood in the gills and then transport to other part of body. Remember that for fish, the fish take in dissolved oxygen. Jadi diingat, ikan itu take in dissolved oxygen in water. Yang diambil sama ikan itu dissolved oxygen. Oksigen terlarut in water. Remember, it's different with us. We take the oxygen from the air, but for fish, they take the oxygen that dissolved in water. So, when the water flows to the gill, the dissolved oxygen in water enter to the blood. Okay, enter to the blood in the gill. After that, it will transport to other part of the body of the fish. Okay, do you understand? So the first here that you have to remember, the fish breathe by using gills. The gills locate in the gills cover. The gills rich in supplies of blood. And then the fish take the dissolved oxygen in water. So when the water comes to the gills, remember that the water contains dissolved oxygen. When the water comes to the gills, the dissolved oxygen in water enter to the blood and then will transport to the part of the body of the fish. And then the next is amphibian. Remember that amphibian are animals that capable live in both two places, in water and also on land. They take the oxygen from the air through their nostril and go to the lungs when on land. Okay, when on land, the amphibian, they will take the air through their nostril and go to the lung. This is same with the most mammal and the bird just now, the land animals, because we talk about the amphibian that live on land here. And then how about if they are in water? They breathe in oxygen through their moist skin when in water. So they have two respirators here. They can breathe in oxygen by using their nostril and then come to the lung, or they can use their moist skin. This is that we can say the amphibian, they can live in both two places, on land and in water. When they are on land, they breathe by using their nostril and then the air will come to the lungs. But when they are in water, they breathe by using their moist skin. And then the next aquatic animals is the mammals. Okay, so this is mammals that live in water. The example is dolphin and whales. Lumba-lumba, ya. Remember, for mammal, they still take the oxygen in the air. For fish just now, they take the oxygen in water, the dissolved oxygen. But for mammal, they still take the oxygen in the air. So how could they take the oxygen in the air but they live in water? They can use blowholes. Jadi mereka punya blowholes. They have blowholes, lubang sembur. How could they take the oxygen from the air? They just come up to the water surface to take in the oxygen. They just come up to the water surface, hanya perlu pergi ke permukaan water, and then they can take the oxygen through their blowholes. This is that happen to mammals. So they do not take the dissolved oxygen. They take the oxygen from the air by using their blowholes. The example is dolphin here, yeah, lumba-lumba. So we can conclude that the animals breathe in oxygen through the first here, through the nostril and then come to the lung. This is that happen to the most mammal and also the birds and also the amphibian when they are on land. And then the animals can breathe in oxygen through their breathing holes or spiracles. This is that happen to the insect. They take the oxygen from the spiracles or breathing holes and then will come to the trachea. And then the next, the animals breathe in oxygen through their gills. This is that happen to the fish. And then the last, the animals breathe in oxygen through their moist skin. This is that happen to amphibian when they are in water. Okay, we have finished our respiratory system. We have finished to discuss about the respiratory system from the part 1, the part 2 until this now, the third part. Now you can do your task in your book, page 32 up to 34. Remember to read the instruction for each number carefully because each number have different instructions. Setiap nomor di tas itu, di tugas itu punya instruction, petunjuk that different. So you have to read it carefully, understand it, dipahami dengan benar carefully, so you can answer the question. it's better to watch the whole video from the first part, the second part, until the third part, because these tasks relate with the whole topic of respiratory system. Okay, this task about the respiratory system of human, and then also the illnesses that relate to respiratory system, and also about how do the animals breathe. So it's better to you to watch the whole video. Okay, thank you my student. That's all for today. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.